Hey everybody, welcome to the Goose Riot Bad Movies podcast. You're listening to episode 13, and it's called Tickle Me Amy. We watched, what was the name of the movie?
Creepy.
Congo.
Congo, that's right, with the fucking monkeys. Anyway, I've got a bunch of people here with me. Starting on my left, he is laughing ridiculously. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Happy to be here.
Awkward.
Not the same Jeff that was on last time.
Yeah, we got lots of them.
And Dan.
Dave.
Chad.
Mike.
Joshua.
Zach.
And like I said, this week we watched Congo. And Dave, why don't you go ahead and tell us what the movie was all about?
Will do.
As Congo begins, we see an expedition in what appears to be a remote African area. Charles Travis, played by the one and only Bruce Campbell, leads this expedition to a volcanically active region of the Congo and soon communicates via a high-tech satellite link-up with Karen Ross, played by renowned actress Laura Linney. Charles has discovered a chemically pure blue diamond and uses it to test a communications laser, which can also be used to ignite small tropical bushes. Moments later, while waiting for a member of his team, Charles unknowingly picks up a disembodied human eyeball and is then presumably killed by an unseen assailant. Meanwhile, at communications giant Travicom's headquarters, Karen Ross waits for another communication from the field along with Travicom CEO and Charles's father, R.B. Travis. Growing impatient, she activates a video feed and sees a destroyed camp with several dead bodies. We then cut to a gorilla, Amy, painting pictures with Dr. Elliot the primatologist and his assistant. They have taught Amy the gorilla sign language, which is translated to an electronic voice via a fancy backpack and glove. We find out that Amy has been having nightmares, and Dr. Elliot assumes that returning her to her birthplace in the Congo will solve her psychological problems. The university, however, is reluctant to fund the expedition. Dr. Elliot is then approached by Romanian philanthropist Herkimer Hamolka, played by Tim Curry, who offers to fund the expedition in full. Karen Ross, hoping to find Charles, joins the expedition after providing necessary additional funding. After flying to Africa, the group meets their expert guide, Captain Kelly, and are then captured by the local militia leader. After demanding a sizable bribe, the leader grants them passage. Now aboard a second plane, the guide reveals that Herkimer Hamolka has led previous safaris in search of the lost city of Zinj, each with disastrous results. The group is forced to parachute into the jungle after their plane is shot down by Zairian soldiers. They make camp and contact Travicom, but the gorilla breaks the satellite. Travis assumes this expedition has met a similar fate to the first and sends another expedition. A local tribe leads the team to a member of the original expedition, who is in a catatonic state until the tribe performs a ritual on him. Once revived, Bob sees Amy the gorilla, screams, coughs up blood, and dies. Perplexed, the group ventures deeper into the jungle by boat. Their guide, Captain Kelly, questions Herkimer Hamolka about his obsession with the lost city. He reveals that he once came across a book that contained a drawing of Zinj, featuring the same open eye image that Amy has been painting. Herkimer Hamolka believes that Amy has seen the city of Zinj and can lead the group there. The group then witnesses the third expedition crash and burn after being fired upon by Zaire rebels. Arriving at the first expedition's campsite, the group finally discovers Zinj. As they search the city, Dr. Elliot's assistant gets attacked and killed by gray gorillas. The group fends off the attack. Killer gray gorillas then attack the perimeter after dark, but are driven off by automated sentry guns set up by Karen Ross. Herkimer Hamolka translates the Zinj hieroglyphs in the area as "We are watching you." The group then enters the ruins, where they learn that people long ago trained the gorillas to defend the mines. The remainder of the group find Herkimer Hamolka picking up handfuls of large diamonds and watch as he is ambushed and killed by the gray gorillas who live in the mine. Karen and Peter find Charles' body with a large blue diamond in his hands. The killer gray gorillas move to attack Peter, but Amy protects him, giving Karen time to load the blue diamond into her laser, which she uses to eviscerate the gorillas. The volcano then suddenly erupts, sending molten lava everywhere and providing an escape route for the last of the group. Karen contacts Travis and tells him about the blue diamond, but that Charles is dead. When she realizes that Travis only cares about the diamond, she shoots down Travicom's satellite with her diamond laser. Amy decides to shack up with the local gorillas, and the last four members of the expedition escape in a hot air balloon. Ross has Dr. Elliot throw the last surviving diamond out of the hot air balloon, and the movie ends.
Finally.
Thank God.
Wow, that took forever.
Indeed.
I thought it was pleasant and to the
Chad.
point.
Thank you.
Better than Tanner, no matter what.
Very good diction.
Most things
Right.
that people
A lot
do
quicker
are
than
better
Tanner's
than me. You know what? I got interrupted.
I'm going to keep
a
this
lot.
under a minute.
I hate all of you.
Douchebag.
So anyway,
That's how we feel about you.
this movie came out. What year did this come out?
1995.
95. I remember this movie being a lot better than it was.
Can I say the
Me
first thing
too.
that I noticed watching this movie was that the logo, like the Congo logo, I could make that in 1.5 minutes in Photoshop.
It took
Yeah.
them. It took them
It's
6
like-
months in 1995 to make.
It's like block text with blue shadow behind it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole logo.
Yeah.
They spent $50 million in this movie, and that's what they came up with.
You'd think they would have used the eye. Like, there was so much
Yeah.
shit about the eye in
Yeah.
the movie. You'd think they would have used it
Good call.
somehow in that logo, but they didn't at all.
Okay, so about that eye. If your ape is having nightmares, you decide to send this domesticated animal who has a dolly and likes her martinis. The solution is to send her back to the jungle.
I
That's
only give her one though.
that's
so-
brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they brought in a primatologist to tell us that.
She's allowed one.
So why does this domesticated gorilla know to smoke and drink?
Is that a real
Did it
question?
not
They
feel
have
like this
green
was a
drop
bad
drinks
idea?
in the jungle.
She learned it from watching you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I had a gorilla, it would know how to smoke and drink.
She spent some time in Ferguson.
Yeah, but these guys are.
It hasn't been
you're breaking any windows.
5
Come on.
minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
It has been 5 minutes.
Maybe.
I didn't even mention
You
Balzac.
get mixed in with a bad crowd, you do bad things.
By the way, Zach, we need a Balzac promotion. It'll come.
Balzac does not promote racism.
Mm-mm.
That's the government.
That's Boar's Head.
Boar's Head.
That joke was brought to you by Boar's Head through and through.
God.
So Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this movie nearly enough.
I think
no.
the sheet actually says Bruce motherfucking Campbell.
Yeah.
It does.
You're
I feel
welcome.
like you keep Bruce Campbell in this movie for the entirety, you've got a solid B movie. You kill him in the first 5 minutes, it's all over.
What has he done that's so spectacular, though?
Most B movies.
Oh,
all,
Chad.
the, all the cult classic B movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Army of Darkness.
Gosh, I hate
Everything
that guy.
that anyone has watched for 25 years, Bruce Campbell is in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Never Ending Story.
No.
That's not
sure.
a B movie
He was,
nor a bad movie.
he
It's
was
one
the
of the
dog.
greatest movies of all time.
What's
That
the
is-
damn
you're a
dog's
bitch.
name again?
The what?
Clifford.
No, not that dog.
I have no
The
fucking
never
clue.
ending story dog.
Oh, it's
The nothing?
No.
Oh,
Falcor.
Falcor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Falcor.
He was not a dog. He was a luck dragon.
He
You
looked
bitch.
like a dog.
Still, that was Bruce Campbell.
Fucking
How do
hate
you know this and not know
That was
Bruce Campbell?
Was he really? I mean, I don't fucking know. I never got on IMDb and was like, man, you know what I really want to know today? Who fucking plays Falcor, the luck dragon, in Neverending Story?
It wasn't
know.
really Bruce Campbell, but it could have been. That's all I'm
No,
trying to get
I
at.
doubt
It would have
it.
been better.
The next thing you're telling me, he played the Asian guy in fucking Big Trouble in Little China.
It's
He
true
was
story.
him.
That was him.
The other best movie.
Him
ever.
and the
Never
Russian
did.
Nightmare.
That is the best movie ever made.
You don't Disagree. recognize that voice? Double or Nothing?
Double or nothing. Jack.
Or wait,
Double
nothing or
I
double?
wasn't talking about him. I was talking about fucking
James Hong.
Definitely not talking
Yeah.
about Congo.
Yeah.
All right, back to Congo.
Fortuitous shit.
It's because this movie sucked.
But Bruce
Well, I
Campbell,
don't
though.
want to talk about this movie.
All right, who is in Congo? Laura Linney?
Your
Lenny.
mom.
Lenny?
Lenny.
Karen Ross?
Some
Female
cultured
lead?
idiot.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
How are you going to pronounce Tim Curry's name?
Tim Curai.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's further down on the list.
Team.
Dylan Wallish? I don't
Don't
know.
even try the African
I'm
names.
okay with that one.
Daniel Walsh.
Pronunciation.
From Peter Elliott, male lead. He
The
fucked
guy from
gorillas or
Nip.
something.
The guy from Nip Tuck.
Yeah, that's literally
I
all.
believe that's Dylan.
Yeah, I know.
Dylan. Dylan. Spit hot fire.
Oh god, I miss that show so much.
It was a good show.
Ernie Hudson, Captain Monroe Kelly.
Hey, you got one.
What was Ernie Hudson in?
He was.
motherfucking Busters.
Was he
He
really?
was
Yep.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's the
I
greatest
thought that movie
of all
had.
time.
Yeah, that
Just
was all
Bill
white
Murray,
people
right?
in that movie.
Well, they had to have one
That
black
was
dude.
Denzel Washington.
No, it was that guy. It was that guy
Okay.
from Lethal Weapon.
If Ghostbusters
Danny
had,
Glover.
No, he's getting too old.
if Ghostbusters was starring
Oh,
Denzel
57.
Washington and Vin Diesel, that would be the ultimate reboot for me.
It's gonna be a.
Wow.
It's gonna be
full of
Rebel-
women.
Instead, it's gonna be Rebel Wilson and
Yeah, it's all women.
What's that other fat chick?
They're not making that.
They are making that.
Bullshit.
Yes.
No, it's
No, that's-
it's,
yeah,
it's
it's
set in
done.
stone.
Show
Melissa
me.
McCarthy. Yeah, Melissa
So-
McCarthy and
so
Rebel
there
Wilson,
was-
and then one other.
so
and
there
the
was
other chick
Tim
from
Curry.
They were
Bridesmaids.
talking about having.
Who else we got in this movie?
Okay, fine. Moving on.
You just stop being a cunt.
Yeah.
That's my middle name, so I can't help it.
What if it really was? That'd be
It
a rough
really
life.
is.
Really?
Yeah.
Tim Curry was in this movie.
Tim Curry, the
Oh,
direct
that guy
descendant
from Clue.
of Marie Curie.
It's true. I read it in Newsweek.
Ooh, that means it's
That's
definitely
true.
true.
Of Clue fame.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Clue.
And
So-
Three Musketeers.
By the way, guys, Tim Curry in this movie, made the movie for me.
I agree.
Really?
That accent
Oh,
just
yeah.
did it for
Oh,
me
man.
too.
Amokla.
Without him, the movie's garbage.
I have a theory
Except for
about
when
this.
when he gets
What's
angry and then loses
I believe
his accent
that-
for half a second.
Tim Curry is the only person in the entire film who understood what film was being made. He's the only person who understood what they were all doing, and he makes the film.
He's
I
like,
totally agree.
absolutely.
Yeah, I could see that. He's like, I'm gonna not take this too seriously.
Hamoka.
Okay. What else?
I've
is-
made a living
Tim
doing
Curry?
one stupid film after another, and this is at the top. So yeah,
Yeah, I've seen him
Give
in
me the
like a
paycheck.
million things. What else has
He
he
was
been
in
in
It?
though?
Clue.
He was killed.
Muppet Treasure Island,
Clue. Three
Yeah,
Musketeers.
He was in Muppet
he was
Treasure Island.
Long John Silver. Is that,
Rocky
yeah.
Horror Picture Show.
He's been in
Yeah.
tons of things.
Yeah, he's been in a lot.
Rocky Horror Picture
It's
Show.
just he doesn't.
he
to me,
He
doesn't
he's
stick
been
out enough.
Arthur in Spamalot.
Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Really?
That was the
Yes,
first
that
one
was-
that came to
well
mind
done.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was.
Yeah.
I don't
How
think you
the-
could have said that any gayer if you tried.
Yeah.
How the hell do you remember that?
Put a dick in there.
How?
Yeah.
Because that movie's amazing.
When's the last time you saw Home Alone 2?
Christmas time.
Really?
We're not watching that next week.
You mean
No.
2 days ago?
Yeah. I'd like an extra large beer.
Yeah, he worked at the. He
Yeah.
answered the phone.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, fair enough.
Who else is in this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of
That's pretty much it.
That's kind of it.
The
Yeah,
one and
that's-
only Joe Pantoliano,
Oh yeah, Joey
Oh,
Pants
that
is in
guy.
it.
Joey
Yeah.
Pants himself, indeed.
Hot
like
chick in the
2
gorilla
seconds.
suit.
Yeah, for 5.5 seconds.
Yep.
But
Oh.
he's cool. He's there.
Not Andy Serkis in the gorilla suit,
Yeah, there was
because that might have actually worked.
yeah. They wanted to do CGI.
I feel like I can't get into this yet, but why in the crap did they have the gorilla suit wearing woman in a field next to actual gorillas at the end of the movie?
Don't know.
I'm not a movie maker, but good grief, really?
Were those real gorillas?
I believe they were. It just made the contrast between a real gorilla and a gorilla
Yeah.
costume that much more obvious, in my opinion.
And
Yeah.
the crap they've been cramming down our throats for the last 2 hours.
I mean, Amy was not nearly as horrible costuming as the gray gorillas, but holy crap.
The gray gorillas were.
Those were real.
The ones that had to
Oh,
be
they were real.
You mean the
Oh,
Yetis?
Yeah,
the ones that had to move around really quickly,
Solomon's
so you couldn't
Yetis,
really
yeah.
focus on them.
It was because they were super fast.
Yeah,
Right.
and they were punching you in the face the whole
You
time.
can't
Okay.
catch them on
Pulling your
camera.
eyeballs out.
All right. First thing I want to hear from you guys on.
No.
They
It
had
doesn't happen to all guys.
probably like. Aw.
Most are bigger than a roll of quarters.
But she told me it was nice.
She lied to
I
you.
apologize.
Your mom still makes the choking noises.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
That's kind of her. Anyway, you have 10 people with automatic weapons. How the fuck can they not take out gorillas?
Haven't you seen Planet of the Apes?
They were fast.
Yeah,
They were
How
real
do you know
fast.
they were automatic?
because I saw him shooting them.
How do you know he wasn't just pulling the trigger really fast? I feel like you're making assumptions here.
That's
I
racist,
feel like
Tanner.
you're looking too far into this, Chad.
Like that, it really bothered
I
me.
just
It's like
don't-
shoot the gorillas in the fucking face. The movie's done.
PETA would not be okay with that.
They were gray gorillas.
They're hard to see.
You
Bulletproof.
really got to take PETA into account when you make movies like this.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
You don't want to
Animals
throw
do?
blood on you
here's my question.
or paint.
How can you not fly a plane over that border, but you can get a hot air balloon
Yes,
over it?
thank you.
Absolutely. Everyone knows that they were flying too low for the radar.
They crashed 2 planes.
Yes.
I feel like people...
Actually, I feel like they all jumped out of the first plane before it got shot. So I'm not sure you can really
wondering
count
about
that.
they were
Yeah.
shooting at it.
Like, oh no, the plane's gonna crash, even though we haven't been shot yet. Let's all jump
I
out.
tell you what, if
They
I'm
ran
in a
out of-
plane going, 300 miles an hour roughly, people are shooting at me, I'm going to stay in the plane as opposed to jumping out of the plane and getting in a parachute that's going
Oh, but the
Slowly
question,
gliding
30
down.
miles
are
an
you
They
hour.
or
ran out
are
of
you not
flares.
flying with flares?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
they
that
ran
was
That's
out
a
of
critical part of the question.
they ran out of
If there are
flares.
flares on board, I'll stay put for a few minutes.
Yeah, I like how
to
flares
distract the
defeat.
heat-seeking
So
missiles.
why was there a 20-minute explanation of the African society and how bad it is? Like, that's what really killed me on this movie right then and there. Like, they decided to tell you about
That's what
African
killed you?
politics. Well, in the beginning, like it
Wait,
immediately
were you
made me
watching
want to stop
Congo or a
watching the
Boar's
movie.
Head commercial?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Well, So here's the weird thing: is they got stuck between like making a movie of a Michael Crichton book and making whatever the fuck else movie they were making. Because that's exactly how Michael Crichton books read. He talks about just random shit for a really long time.
Yeah.
So like
very
that,
well researched shit.
Yes,
though.
very
He
well
is-
researched.
He researches his books top to bottom, and it's more.
which
You
is
could-
why
you
I
could tell by
say
the lasers in
whatever the
movie.
fuck other movie they're making, because everything that's wrong in the movie didn't come from his fucking
No.
books. You know that.
How
You
did
know that's
all
not
these people
happening.
that never left the jungle know all the words to California Dreamin'?
Yes, thank you.
That bothered me too.
They just got
Disturbing.
that single.
Yeah. Number one hit there in
Remember-
Congo.
It's like it's like Euro Trip where he's like number one show Miami Vice.
number one news
Yeah, like that.
How about getting abducted by the warlord who takes everything except your piles of cash?
Takes all the paperwork, all the visas, but leaves the
And
$40,000
I'm going to leave
worth of
this
bribe.
stack of cash in
Also-
your pocket and
And
take
forces you
your
to eat
passport.
sesame cake and then tells you to
Forces you
take
to
the fucking sesame cake out of your mouth.
Also, can somebody explain to me
no.
if it really cost like $56,000? Seemed like it was a lot of money for fuel.
Yes,
I
thank
feel
you.
like
Wait,
that
wait,
was
wait,
a
wait,
little
wait, wait.
excessive.
Where were they flying to? Like
They were flying to the Congo.
They were flying from Houston, right?
I don't know.
Houston
Presumably.
It's
to-
still not $56,000.
to
Houston, by the way, has mountains now.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
How about that?
Really? That's
And
what
before
you
we get
picked
too
out?
far off, Delroy Lindo
Yeah.
was the warlord.
Yes.
Outstanding
Yes.
bit part from a great actor. Probably the single most memorable part of the entire film for me
Yes.
over the
At
years.
least the most memorable line. Yes.
Yeah.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
That's sad.
The glove
It's
bothers me.
fantastic.
Well, I don't understand why the glove bothered
The
you so much.
magical sign language reading glove bothered me.
You really need to get off this glove shit.
I agree.
It bothers me.
I don't care.
Who cares?
It's science, motherfucker.
can't-
Yeah.
I honestly don't entirely understand how it reads sign language
Um,
if it's only on one.
Stephen
hand.
Hawking is in a wheelchair and he doesn't move, and it talks. He's in a talking wheelchair.
Did you just
but
say
a fucking ape with a
it
glove?
when referring to
Yes.
Stephen Hawking?
Yes, I did. We don't really know that that's him making that wheelchair talk.
It's aliens, and
Yeah.
he's just been dead for 10 years. They keep him plugged in enough to look lively.
He's more machine than man.
Yeah, honestly. I mean,
Like Weekend at Bernie's?
like seriously, how does that
They're
not
just not
bother
nearly
you
as
more than
good
this
at it.
movie about a gorilla whose glove translates her sign language into speak?
Well, how does the
Speech.
glove know where it is in location to her body? Because that's like
It's the whole arm, isn't it?
3/4 of.
It's like the whole.
No way.
right?
It was like.
Oh, it's kind of like the old
Accelerometers.
Nintendo.
Do you have a cell
I was
phone?
going to say, I had one of those when I was
Yeah.
a kid. Yeah.
I was thinking about like the
but
guy
this
that
was-
they were testing it on. Like the guy that they were testing it on, it like went all the way up his arm and like to his back. So like
because he
was,
didn't have.
His voice sounded like a computer.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was
What?
poor
That's the
acting.
first
It was just
time I've
really
heard my
bad
voice.
monotone acting.
Also, did you see the GPS that she was rocking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hardcore,
It
man.
tells latitude and
That was
longitude.
pre-Garmin.
Yeah. Where they got the idea.
Oh, God.
Congo made it happen.
Thanks, Congo.
They should probably sue.
Now I have Google Maps.
Congo, Paramount Pictures or whoever the fuck did
TomTom's
this
in
movie. I think it
trouble.
was Paramount. Yeah.
Oh, God, this movie was bad.
So, also, worst secret control room ever. They were in a
The
broom
password.
closet.
The
Yep.
password though is completely uncrackable.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Total.
Yes, the password was Rudy 4 times. Rudy, 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 Rudy.
Did anybody understand why he was so paranoid?
No.
Like the boss, like
That'll
he
be
He
one
wanted
of
that
diamond.
diamond.
yeah, but like why was he so freaked out, and why did he have to make him change the password every 3 hours?
Because they find out where that diamond's at.
Because the satellite that's in orbit is their cash cow, and
Yeah.
within 3 years it's going to be obsolete. And
Yeah,
they're
so-
going to need that diamond.
Yeah,
They
Not-
should have just
not for
waited
the
for Mr.
diamonds.
White to figure out how to make one. Blue crystals? Yeah.
No problem.
Myth joke.
Hey, he held it up in a pill bottle.
That's
They were asking for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read the book.
So
because there's no way this
You
movie
can
did
read.
it
What
any
part of this
justice.
film
It
makes you
didn't.
say, I want to investigate the source material?
Okay. It's just it's so shitty that the book has to have some merit for them to have wanted to dump $50 million.
Did
I'll
you
say
ever
it
see
out
the
loud.
Movie timeline.
The Crichton books have not aged well. I love them.
Aw.
They've not aged well. I'm not sure this would be a good plan.
What about Jurassic Park? It's
Um,
been a while since
but-
I've read it.
Still love it. Has not aged well.
it had to have aged better than Congo the movie.
I'll give you that.
Absolutely.
Although a Michael Crichton book may take more than an hour and a half for you to read, but
The first page will take
Probably
me
more
more
worth
than an
your
hour and a half
time.
to read. Thank you.
Sphere is timeless.
Sphere.
That will.
I never
that,
read it.
That book
I
will
wanted
always
to.
fuck your
You know
mind.
what else is timeless? Timeline.
No.
My copy had transcription errors.
Brought to you by Boar's Head.
I enjoyed the shit out of Timeline the movie. P-Walks.
That's a
R.I.P.
bad movie. That's a really bad movie.
Oh,
Add it
gosh.
to the list.
Yeah, you could add Timeline to that list.
so back in the little broom closet control room. Anybody else notice how nonchalant they were about those 7 people being dead that they just saw?
Yeah.
They just watched all their buddies die, and
No
they're
big
like,
deal.
All they care about is
"Okay,
Charlie.
I guess I'm going to Africa."
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
It was
really-
a quick turnaround. I mean, it was like no grieve at all. You got to go now.
I also
Get on
think
the
it's
flight.
interesting. The CEO of this communication, like a communications mogul kind of guy, knows that. Oh no, gorillas didn't do this. They're friendly.
Yeah.
Common knowledge. Everyone knows. Gorillas are
Obviously,
nice.
like if you're a telecommunications expert, you know gorillas are good
The
guys.
gorillas didn't do it.
Ain't
It was
you
the
never seen
Yetis.
Curious George? Never seen Curious
I feel
George.
like we've talked about this Yeti problem.
The film score was great. Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
I really don't have anything negative to say about the score of the film. It was appropriate. It was good. It's about the only
I've
shining
never-
moment
It was
of the entire
mid-nineties
film.
That's something I've never been able to do in movies. Pay attention to the music that much. I mean, I notice if it's not there, but I don't really notice.
I
it.
notice it when it is
What if-
obviously the finest piece of art
Hold on.
related to the entire experience.
They were nominated for one of those Raspberry Awards for worst song in a movie.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Be that
The-
opening.
the
scene.
little
With
opening.
the
It was the
African
shanty
it
thing.
was the Congo opening song.
I'll give you that.
That was horrible.
The Raspberry Awards are not where you actually get a trophy. They just pull up
They
your
give you a
shirt and they go,
raspberry. You know what?
I'd want to win it.
Um,
Tim Curry was also nominated at one point for worst supporting actor in those categories. too.
Worst?
Yeah, for this movie.
Whatever.
They were wrong.
yeah.
Whenever he said Zinj, I got rock hard.
Zinj. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Zach.
What's the name of the main?
You don't have the same effect as Tim Curry. Sorry, Tim Curry.
Tim
Yeah,
Curry.
you know what else gets you rock hard about Tim Curry when he's in?
Easy.
Wait, what? I don't even know. I don't even know where I was going with that.
I don't either.
Where-
You were gonna
Exactly.
say drag, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rocky
God,
Horror.
I hate that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Really? Tim Curry
Also,
get you
when he
hard,
was in
but you don't like
McHale's
Rocky Horror?
Navy.
McHale's Navy.
Oh yeah, that's
was that Tim? Not Tim Allen. Was it Tim Allen?
No,
No, it's
Uh,
Tim Allen.
it's,
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. That's what it was. God,
The
that was
remake?
horrible.
Ooh, Wild Hogs. We should watch Wild Hogs at some point.
No.
God.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that ain't good. The main female lead in this, I forget.
Yeah, how do you say her name again?
Laura Linney.
No.
Laura Lanai.
Sorry,
The
yeah,
character's
I
name.
fucked that up.
The character's name.
Karen Ross.
There we go. Karen
Does it,
Ross.
does it matter?
She worked for the CIA.
It
Yes, she
bothered
did.
me.
You have a big mouth.
But then
She
didn't.
denied it. She
But she
denied
was
working
also
for the CIA.
Professor Karen Ross is how she introduced
Doctor.
herself.
Doctor.
It bothered me
Doctor.
how often she told everybody she was engaged to Bruce Campbell.
But they
If you were
weren't
engaged to Bruce
I
Campbell,
would tell
you would fucking
everyone.
tell everyone
The
too.
whole world would know that I was engaged to Bruce Campbell.
Listen,
Every
I
5
suck
minutes
Bruce
it's like-
Campbell's dick.
We almost got married.
What?
He
Say
was
that
my
again for me.
fiance.
Wait,
That's what I would say if I got to suck Bruce Campbell's dick, but I don't.
Do you
Are you
want
trying to say you want to
You-
have this
you
in your
don't?
mouth?
I can tweet him. I might be able to make this happen. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I can try, Zach.
I'll give it some serious thought and get back to you on it.
Okay, just let me know.
You'd think about it. I mean, if he was in front of you and whipped it out, you'd at least like,
Nope.
maybe. Really?
I'd be like, get your
Nope.
slimy little dick away from me, Bruce Campbell. I want none of
I'm
your dick
guessing it's not
nonsense.
slimy or little.
You're not Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Keep away.
We haven't even done a Colin Farrell movie yet, and you're already talking about his dick.
We need to.
Just wait till we do
Daredevil.
SWAT.
So, going back to the movie, did anybody notice that sometimes Amy can understand speech, and other times he has the sign to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the whole end of the movie, she's like just looking the other way, and he's just talking to her, and she's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
pretty retarded.
The whole premise of this movie is pretty retarded. Why would we want to hear what a gorilla has to say? I mean, honestly, it's
Yeah.
what the hell are they going to tell us about?
Ugly women.
I feel like we should take a minute and discuss the diving into lava at the end of the movie.
They weren't diving. They were
Oh, they were
stage
diving.
There are
Okay,
14
yeah, there you go.
people credited as gorilla on IMDb.
I would have
That
loved
seems
that
like a
job.
lot.
They're doing it wrong.
Did each of them, did they like die when they jumped in the lava and they had to get another one?
I guess so. Guess so.
They,
Oh, man,
they
another
did
one died
shoot
in the
this at a
lava.
real volcano in
Yep,
some areas.
in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
That lava did look real.
I feel like
so
if,
real.
I feel like if the hippos just did their fucking job, none of this would have been a
The
problem.
fake-looking
Hippos
hippos
were awesome. Oh yeah, they looked fake, but yeah, that was good stuff.
It was amazing. Like I really did think they did a good job with Amy, though, for what it was. Like I
What?
didn't think it was bad.
Right. Well,
In
1995.
Yeah.
Did you look at the movie while you watched it?
Yeah, it was 95, and she was in a gorilla costume. Like I thought for the time, it looked pretty good.
They wanted
Yeah,
to
the
do
hippos-
CGI. They
Agree with
couldn't
that.
handle the
Yeah.
hair. They had to do a costume.
Yeah. Well, for the costume, I thought it was good.
That was
Now,
alright.
the
I feel like they
hippo-
could have not made the movie.
That too. The hippo was just horrible, though. The hippo looked fake as hell.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much else to add as far as talking points.
Laser turrets.
The lasers.
Oh,
the
the laser
lasers
turrets.
were my favorite part of this movie.
Yeah. Why were they even?
My
thing.
favorite part was the end where she loads the super laser and then shoots a satellite out of the air, and you see the laser go into the out there, and then it's done. Like that's the end of it. The satellites all go off, and end of the story.
By
Moving
the
on.
way, that diamond she got, she mined that with her bare hands.
Yeah, she just
That
slammed
is
it against a
pretty
rock
fantastic,
until it,
awesome.
it popped
there.
out.
Yeah,
Took
I
the
mean,
crust of the earth to form it, but she broke it with her hands.
with
No
her
problem.
hands. Came out perfectly cut too.
Mm-hmm.
What about the laser
Hey,
electric
she worked
fence?
for the CIA.
Oh yeah, what was up with
No,
that?
she
That
didn't.
bothered me. The laser light show from
Yeah, like,
'89.
They ran into the
They popped
lasers
out.
and they got electrocuted,
Yeah.
and it like pushed them back and shit.
So why didn't they use that to begin
Those were
with?
Who
guns
the fuck knows?
shooting them. Come on, man.
the laser
No,
guns.
there
Did you
was-
watch the movie?
No,
yeah,
no, no.
I did. And
The
p-
perimeter
part of it
fence
was
they put up.
guns, and those
Yeah,
guns
man.
always missed. Those guns didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
No.
And they ran into that laser fence that she put up, and they're like, "Oh shit, I can't get through this."
Well, that's because Laura Linney and Mr. Arnold went and got the electricity turned back on.
So then they dropped a tree on it.
Mhm.
So
Wrong book.
the other thing I did notice is that
Mr. Hammond.
the gray monkeys,
telephones
the
are working.
gray gorillas,
The
figured out
Yetis.
real quick. The Yetis figured
Thank
out
you.
real quick that if you just knock everything out of their hands, they can't hurt you.
They're smart. They're
Yeah.
gray gorillas.
They also picked up a knife and swung
Yeah.
it around like they were samurais.
Yeah, no, I mean
there
it
was
was
something wrong with
it
that.
was impressive.
Samurai. Yeah, samurai.
But they're scared of the gorilla with the glove. I mean, it
And
is a creepy
fire.
glove
It
and all.
talks.
Well,
You'd
they-
be scared too.
They
I
were.
just think it's
they were
weird that my
talking.
computer
There was
pulls
a
better
talking
frame
gorilla.
rate than the movie camera did.
I don't know if you caught this, but they were taught to use their hands, like use things in their hands. They were supposed to be domesticated and like mine.
No.
Those trainers knew what
No.
they were doing
Where'd
while
you
training their
get that
monkeys.
from?
They're like, okay.
They literally said when they were looking
No,
at the
no, they were the
hieroglyphics,
guards.
they were domesticated.
Yeah.
They were the
Oh, okay.
guards. They were not the miners.
They're like, okay. You
They
need to
looked at
guard the
least
place,
18.
and then later at night, maybe you
And
come in
guard something
here,
else.
take care of some business,
Nicely done.
use
Dave.
those hands.
Yeah.
You know what else came out in 1995?
What?
All kinds of stuff.
Oh,
Anything but this.
Yeah.
Good story.
Braveheart,
Best
Ooh.
movie ever made.
Mm.
Yeah.
Clueless,
Second best
Ooh.
movie ever made.
Toy
Jumanji.
Story, Jumanji, Waterworld,
Ooh.
Apollo 13,
We'll get into
GoldenEye,
that later, I'm sure.
Mortal Kombat. We should watch that sometime.
Oh, it's one of the best movies ever made. I
know.
can't watch
Yeah,
it
you
because
can't be-
it
It's
wasn't
a bad
bad.
movie.
How
It's
can
a
we-
horrible
how can we
movie.
talk about
Fuck
that?
you.
Fuck you.
Oh, fucking
All
Mortal Kombat
kinds of
bad
amazing
movie.
movies
Fuck
came out
cut
that year.
you.
And then you had this.
Jumanji was bad too, but
Quick and
I,
the Dead.
I love Jumanji.
Whoa.
I love Jumanji.
Whoa.
You said Jumanji was 95?
Judge Dredd is 95 also.
Jumanji had CGI monkeys, by the way.
Yeah,
What?
awful CGI monkey. Those weren't real monkeys. I can't believe it.
Congo destroyed Jumanji in that sense.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, that's it there.
Also another good movie.
I'm gonna watch that movie with my dick out.
What's the difference between the rest of the movies that you watch?
Nothing really. I'm a sad man.
Yes, yes.
Aw.
All right, anyone got anything else to talk? Oh wait,
You got
wait.
a hypothetical?
The dude fucked the monkey, right?
I
Like,
didn't
we
get
almost
that. I
missed
didn't
that.
get the monkey
Well,
fucking.
they made a comment about it being like his wife, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Like
Wasn't
they
that
were
a
an
comment?
old
They were
married
loading
couple, so
the-
that would
Yeah.
suggest
Yeah.
not.
Well,
True.
I didn't.
True.
I didn't
But
get
they
the
did at
monkey
one
fucking.
point.
he totally fucked
You got to
that
get that ring somehow.
monkey. He totally fucked that monkey.
Okay, what's amazing though is the number. It's amazing the number of people that came through this film and still had a career. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we know the names associated with this is pretty.
This
Pretty
movie made
amazing.
money. I mean,
Yeah, it did. It the budget was $50 million. I think they ended up with around 150, somewhere around there, million gross.
Yep.
It's not making money anymore. That's
No.
for sure.
I think they had like a tie-in with something like McDonald's or something, if I recall correctly.
They
Yeah.
marketed the hell out of this
Yeah.
movie.
No, they did.
I remember when it came out. It
They
was
did the same
Nothing
thing for
says
Wild
Happy
Wild West,
Meals
and it
like
didn't
Solomon's
work either.
Yetis.
We
Go ahead.
We missed the Egyptian hieroglyphics in the
Israeli
Solomon's
diamond
city.
mine?
Solomon's, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So the Israelites throw up some Egyptian hieroglyphics. No,
Might as well.
I'm looking at 5-star reviews on Amazon for this movie.
Oh, no.
I just want to read the beginning of this one. This is just how this review starts. In the tradition of Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, and Lawrence of Arabia, director Frank Marshall gives us the greatest Hollywood epic of our time, Congo. The film is a cinematic triumph, storytelling at its best. I'm going to stop there because it just gets
Wow.
worse.
It goes downhill.
Yeah, but it's a really long review, so we're just going to leave it at that. But so
Wow.
Frank Marshall, he was the one who directed this movie, I'm guessing? I mean,
Yes,
that's
that is
what it sounds
correct.
like. And he directed Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, and Lawrence of Arabia.
And then he got Congo.
Oh.
he was after some
that's-
Jurassic Park money, and he was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, the movie made money,
He
didn't
wasn't the only one who
100
was
100 mil.
disappointed.
it made more than than it cost.
Yeah.
So it made money. Good for him, I
So
guess.
the primatologist assistant is actually still an active director and producer. This year, he was responsible for Monuments Men and Argo in years past. He's making a
doing
name
good.
for himself,
Yeah.
pretty good
which
job.
is great
That's-
when all I can think to call him is, and that other guy
Yeah, he's the one that got.
He's the Jewy one.
Yeah, yes, he's the Jewy one.
reprising his role from True Lies. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So overall, what do you guys think?
Ugh.
Give it a number.
Ew.
I'll start with you, Jeff.
All right. See, I'm torn.
Number 2.
This is a bad movie, and I love it dearly. I was 13 when it came out, which is the perfect age. It has
Oh, you're
colored
old.
my entire
You are
yeah. But it's colored my entire perception of the film because I loved it. I love watching it, and for being a bad film, I would give it a 6.
All right, solid. Dan.
6 is a little high.
Mhm.
I feel like I loved the movie at one point, but I'm good with like a 2, and I never need to watch it again.
Wow.
Great.
Okay,
Better
rate
than
it.
Mario.
Yeah, versus Mario.
Better than Mario.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
better than Mario, but only a little.
Mario's colored by disappointment.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I guess my expectations
Batman
going
and
into
Robin?
Mario. Oh, better than Batman and Robin, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But my expectations going into those are a lot lower than I used to like this movie. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
I was a dummy.
Was right. Yeah.
Was
I-
being
I,
the key word there.
Yeah. I too would rank it better than Mario. This is right on par with Deep Blue Sea for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
That's what I was going to say. Better than Mario, worse than Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much.
Not by much.
But yeah,
Maybe they were
So
jumper.
yeah, 5.5.
I'd say about a 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
I don't-
First, a solid 5.
I throw out these numbers, but I can't ever remember what I rated the other movies. So I mean, they're just really.
It's all relative,
Yeah.
really.
If only we had
That's all
some sort of a
relative.
ranking list.
This is out of 100, right?
Fuck
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5.
7.
Whoa.
7.
Really?
All right, Josh. Compare it to other movies we watched.
No capoeira.
It's better than
Mhm.
Deep Blue Sea. It's
Okay.
better than Mario Brothers. It is better than Bad Milo.
Whoa.
Way better than
Strong
Bad Milo.
words, Strong
Way
words.
better.
More entertaining?
Are you
Bad
fucking
Milo
retarded?
is one of the worst two that we have watched.
Compare it to Surf Nazis.
What?
By far.
You weren't
That
entertained.
was a piece of shit.
literally
That movie was,
the
awful. Was not entertained in the least bit.
What's wrong with you?
A lot.
He's
But
got
that movie
brain
was
AIDS.
bad.
Who touched you as a
The old
kid?
brain AIDS.
I don't want to.
Do you want me to hold you right now?
Uncle or grandpa?
both?
Oh,
It
Uncle
was a group
Grandpa.
thing.
It was Uncle Grandpa.
It was better than Vampire Academy.
Not saying much.
But you loved Vampire
I
Academy.
did.
Vampire Academy's amazing.
So you're saying this is the best movie we watched so far?
No, I am not saying that.
What movie is the best movie?
Time Cop.
Oh no.
There was another movie we watched too that's comparable to Time Cop.
Time
If
Cop
people
is
that are
so
listening
good.
to this are asking if he's trying to troll you right now, I have no fucking clue.
I am
I
not
can't
trolling.
even tell you.
I am serious.
Bullshit.
I like Congo. It's a horrible movie, but I enjoy watching it. I really do.
Wait till he suggests that we watch Only the Strong because
Oh, you
That's-
You're
you
gonna
guys will
fucking
love
love it.
this
No.
movie. If you love capoeira and you love Brazil and
you
Mais Três in this neighborhood, you're gonna love this movie. Oh, and Dynamite soundtrack.
that's probably
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
that's probably gonna be a few weeks from now, so we don't have to worry about that yet.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah,
7.
better than the majority of the movies we've watched,
Wow.
No,
I disagree
especially because of Tim
strongly.
Curry.
Yeah.
I'll give you Tim Curry, but no.
Yeah.
Zach?
I'm not gonna go that far. I didn't like it more than Vampire Academy. It definitely wasn't better than Bad Milo for me. It was way better than Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah. I can agree
Way
with that.
better. Probably somewhere in the 5.5 range, I guess.
Way better than Jumper too.
Oh,
Jumper is
such
awful.
a
Forgot all
piece
about
of
Jumper.
shit.
I don't know about that.
Jumper is awful.
Lee Awesome.
I would put it
No.
slightly above Jumper.
I put
But-
it way above Jumper.
Way.
Bruce Campbell was in it for 5 minutes. It's better than Jumper.
Just the 5 minutes.
Just those
of
5
that.
minutes.
You can
Yeah.
forget the rest of the movie. That still wins.
He did get an awesome Evil Dead scream in it as he died.
Hayden Christensen would beat the shit out of Bruce Campbell.
What?
With his
I
dick.
don't know about
What?
that. I
Yes,
don't
Hayden
know about
Christensen
that.
was Darth
Call it
Vader.
a lightsaber.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
I don't agree.
No,
That's
no,
worse than
no,
saying that
No.
Congo is better than
No.
Bad Milo.
Does Bruce Campbell have his chainsaw?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Hayden
I don't think
Christensen has a
Chainsaw beats
lightsaber.
lightsaber. Ever.
Have you seen Evil Dead?
No.
Ah, there you go. Shut
Anybody
up.
that writes a book
Wait, no, I have
called
seen
"Make
Evil
Love
Dead. Yeah,
the
I've seen
Bruce
Evil Dead.
Campbell Way," I mean, I'm impressed.
Anyway, I would probably give it somewhere around a 4.5, 5.
I forgot we asked what Tanner gave it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't recall
I
that.
don't
mean,
think we cared.
It's
No
somewhere
one
in there
cares.
between Jumper and Deep Blue Sea. It's right there. Right in the middle.
It's no time.
I
Cop.
can't believe that Deep Blue Sea
I
is
fucking
like a
hated Time
pinnacle.
Cop.
That's too bad.
I'd rather get punched in the dick by a group of middle schoolers than
I can arrange that.
Can you? How do you have access to the kids that age?
You
Well,
could use
I
a
don't
good
feel that
kid.
should be allowed.
Well, let me
$2.
put this out there. If I arrange it, are you going to let it happen?
How many kids?
I don't know.
At
Give me
least-
a number.
30.
At least 6?
No, 30.
I'll
It's
get
got to be a
6.
classroom full.
If you want 10, I'll do 20. I'll do 20.
20's a lot of kids.
I'll do it.
You're gonna get 20 middle school age children to punch me in the dick.
If you're going to let it happen, yes, I will arrange it.
This is the story of how Chad
I'm
was
calling the
never allowed
police.
back in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Worth it.
This is why the sign's in
It's
front of
very
Chad's
easy
house.
to get kicked out of a Chuck E. Cheese. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah. If you haven't been
gonna
to-
take this bet
if
or
you
not?
haven't been kicked out of a Chuck E. Cheese, you haven't lived.
I don't know.
Take the bet.
I don't think you can get 10 kids to punch me in
That's
the
a dick.
dick.
Only one way to find out.
10's
I
way
can,
too low.
I
At
can
least
get
15.
20.
I don't think you can get 20 kids to punch me in the
You
dick.
give me a number of how many kids you're going to let punch you in the dick, and they'll be there.
18. 18 kids to punch you in the dick.
I'll go to fucking Strawberry Field, on picking day, and I'll find 10 or 20 middle school age kids.
You
that
cannot
punch you in the dick for $2 a piece.
You cannot localize us more right now.
I don't care.
No, I'm gonna pass.
You are a giant pussy.
Someone else take them up.
You're the one
We
who
didn't
called
bring
You're
it
the
up.
one who said that.
You brought it
No,
up.
I
Yeah.
can't. I
You
can't.
literally
All right,
said,
now you're
I would
wussing out.
rather
Okay.
have middle schoolers punch me in the dick. That's why
Your
this
words.
came about. Oh, that wasn't me.
I don't remember.
And our sponsor
think you
Balzac
have
was
any-
going to pay for it too.
Yeah.
Tanner.
What about 5? I'll get 5 of them.
No,
You
no.
see? You just don't know.
Tanner's
you don't know
a giant
the
boner koozie
pull that
right
I
now.
have with middle school kids.
Boner koozie.
We'll let a bunch of middle schoolers kick him in his Kobe beef katana.
Kobe beef katana. That's an interesting way to
He's
put
got
it.
all of these written down on an index card, just waiting for an excuse to use them.
Check that one off. All right.
Well, let me know when you're ready.
I'll think about it. I'll do some praying and just see if it's something I want to do.
Let me pray on this middle school dick punch thing.
If you do decide, we'll
Dear-
record it and put it up on the site.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, should I let these middle schoolers punch my dick? What do you? So if the answer's yes,
The answer's always yes.
Yeah, no, God is for this.
He doesn't want me reproducing. Let's be honest.
No one does.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So movies that came out that we talked about last week. Into the Woods. Did pretty good.
Heard it was actually a musical.
It is a
Didn't know
musical.
that.
Didn't know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard it was good.
Yeah, I would enjoy.
I heard it
seeing
was okay.
And Kendrick's in it, so I'm down.
Really? You're gonna
Yep.
go on? All right.
Yep.
Got about 31 million opening weekend. Got good reviews. Yeah.
Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah.
Great musical. Very mature themes. I hope Disney didn't screw it up.
I heard they were actually pretty on par with the actual musical.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
Does anyone else fucking hate Chris Pine and everything but Star Trek? Because I can't stand that dude.
I liked Bottle Shock.
Which is why his
should watch
casting
that
in
movie.
this is perfect.
I heard he was
By the
funny.
way.
Bottle Shock's a really good movie.
What the fuck is
And he was
that?
good in it. It's got Alan Rickman in it.
Oh.
Good movie.
Gruber.
About wine.
Fucking Gruber.
I'm gonna be
Watch it.
honest. Everything about that sounds horrible.
It's a really good movie.
Okay, I know how to convince you. The Big Bad Wolf is one of the characters.
Oh,
And in the original staging,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
talking about
about
Bottle Shock.
the Bottle Shot.
Oh, my
I
bad,
want
my
to see.
bad.
I want to
It's a
see
good
Into the
movie.
Woods. Yeah, no.
well, this is still important information.
the
The
Woods is
original
also good, too.
costume for the Big Bad Wolf in the staging had his genitalia
Yeah.
as part of the costume.
Oh,
What?
totally.
It
down.
is really impressive.
I bet Disney ruined that.
They had dog dick
Yeah,
in
that
this?
that part's gone.
It was more like wolf
Nope.
dick.
Disney's letting big wolf dick flop around. Whole movie.
I'd watch that.
You
Did
would.
Disney do Watchmen? Because there was blue dick.
I
in that.
still
There
haven't
was,
seen that,
There was lots of
The
blue
Watchmen?
dick.
but I haven't seen it because there was
Way
so
too
much
much
blue dick in it.
There wasn't that much blue dick in it.
Everyone has told me that there's tons of blue dick
Any
in that
blue
movie.
dick is too
There's-
much
It's
blue
like a
dick.
3-hour movie, and it's like 10 minutes of blue dick.
That's
Spread
that is
out over-
You know what?
I'll be honest,
Too
that's
many.
more dick than I want to
it's
see in my
still
average
less blue
feature
dick
film.
than Smurfs Unrated.
At one point,
I mean,
isn't
did
it
you
like
guys get
200 feet
that DVD? It was
Are you talking
wild.
about the porn remake, or are you talking about like the cartoon?
No, just the
They both had
unrated,
NPH.
the one with Katy Perry.
Oh, gotcha.
All I have
Yeah.
to say is,
Fucking
if,
Gargamel.
if I'm watching any
10-ton
dick,
hammer.
there better be midgets headbutting it. So
Oh my gosh! By the way, I haven't shown you guys that yet.
Yeah. Midgets headbutting a dick in a online video. Gotta love the internet.
You know, there's some things you think you're never gonna get
pass.
to see. And up until a few days ago, I thought that was one of them. Boy, was I wrong.
I like that you worded that sentence, never going to get to see, as
Yeah.
if it's some sort of a privilege. Like,
it is.
I
It definitely
got to
is.
see two midget
It is. You
females.
talk about checking shit off of a list. That was on there.
By the way, anyone listening to this, if you happen to know of a video of a midget fucking a walrus,
Yeah, we've been searching for. It doesn't have to be a video. I mean, you could just be pictures,
Yeah.
in a series.
it's one of those bets that we said there's, you've heard there's porn of everything. That doesn't exist.
Not cartoon, like real.
I'm so
Real-
glad we don't have any listeners.
If
Yeah.
you, if
I
you
know.
know someone willing to do it, Balzac is all in. He'll support this project.
So that midget will be all into it. Oh, gosh.
Will you take walrus fucking a midget? Or does it have to be a midget fucking a walrus?
As long as you can clearly see the penetration. Yes.
Oh,
Too far?
Too
Was
far.
that it?
Too far.
That was the line.
that
I'm
was the
sorry,
tipping point.
everybody.
Yep. Take a step back.
Fair enough. How
But
is that the line?
That's the line.
Have
We're
we
gonna get-
pushed the line
That's the
that
line.
far?
there's going to be one person that stumbles onto this, and they're going to just flood our fucking inbox with midgets fucking walrus.
Walrus? Did
Yeah,
you just?
I messed up.
All right.
Balzac is going to make 'em millionaires.
There's probably a Reddit for this. Like, there's things that you never think there's going to be a Reddit of, like dragons fucking cars.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite Reddits.
There's a
It's just-
subreddit for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You've never seen that
I
one?
showed you that.
No,
You
that's
showed
good.
me a GIF, but you didn't show me that there
Please
was a
don't
subreddit.
What did
ever
you
fucking
just say?
say
What did you say?
GIF again.
The guy who made it.
I don't
give
care.
a fuck.
Created them.
Stupid.
He's wrong.
It's
He
not
is.
fucking peanut
Yeah.
butter.
He
I'm
made
with you,
them.
Tanner.
He's allowed to.
You know
name
what?
them.
Fuck what you want. 15 to 20 middle school kids are going to show up and punch you in the dick.
Brought to you by Balzac.
This is out of your hands now. Just
I
because you
agree.
said GIF.
That is the proper pronunciation. However, I will never say it.
No.
Bring them on. I think I could
GIF.
take 15 to 20 middle schoolers.
You're gonna fight them?
Yeah, if they're trying to punch me in the dick, I am.
Wait a second. That's not the point at all.
That's not the bet at all. Can you beat up 20 middle schoolers?
Before they punch you in the dick.
That'd be a fun game to play.
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
Probably.
Next movie.
Unbroken.
Is
What
that,
was
is
that?
that what the next movie's about? You in prison?
No, that'd be very broken.
You're totally gonna be broken.
I'm crying in the shower, broken.
Yeah, you're too pretty for prison.
Inside and out. So,
Won't be anything your uncle hasn't done to you.
that's
Oh.
true enough. So, Unbroken.
Incest.
Which
yeah.
one was which one was that?
That was the,
Podcast has
the
everything.
guy that was in the Olympics, and then his plane got shot down, and he goes to internment camp, and
Pass.
it's all about living life. And
Are we talking
Yeah.
Auschwitz?
No, Japanese.
Oh,
Instead.
no, pass.
Yeah, that one looked well, it got decent ratings.
No, it was supposed to be pretty
It
good.
got
I
really
just
good
can't
ratings.
bring myself to watch it.
Was that?
That's the Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is directed by Angelina Jolie.
Which
Yeah.
apparently it edited out like 2/3 of what the book was really about.
Oh, that's right. The Coen brothers wrote it, which is weird because
Really?
they're so meticulous about their movies.
Can we still call them the Coen brothers?
Why can't we call them the Coen brothers?
One of them didn't want to.
no, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
Wachowskis.
Wachowskis.
Never mind.
Yeah, different Jews.
Yeah,
Eh.
yeah. And you
Uh.
can't call them brothers anymore
Yeah.
But
Siblings.
at all.
no, the Coen brothers wrote it, and
Yeah.
they're usually very meticulous about their movies. Like, you can't ad lib or anything in their movies. You've got to stay on script, 100%. So for them to let Angelina Jolie direct one of their movies is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Must have sucked a lot of dick.
Just Brad Pitt's.
Not looking pretty these days.
Meh.
All right, The Gambler.
Weren't you talking? Never mind.
What-
Gambler.
Rogers.
Weren't we talking about Bruce Campbell whipping it out earlier? And now Angelina Jolie? Nah.
That's what I just heard.
I've got standards, okay? Bruce Campbell meets them. Angelina Jolie. Meh.
Yeah.
Standards. Has a dick. Check.
Standards met.
The Gambler looks amazing.
It
Yeah,
got
it was good.
shitty
It
ratings.
did.
Really?
What I expected
48 critic.
Is it
48
about
That's
Kenny Rogers
disappointing.
or no?
No, it's not.
I'd watch
Okay.
it.
Not that Gambler.
What's it about?
It's
Tony Soprano.
y-
No,
no.
it's not. It's the other fat
'Cause
white
he's
guy.
dead.
John
You?
Goodman?
John Goodman.
No.
Yeah, he looks just like Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Spitting image.
More or less.
It looked good.
It's all
Mostly less.
about.
It's not getting good ratings. It
yeah.
didn't do well in theaters either.
No.
No, for some reason the trailer made me think of what was it? Killing Me Softly. What was the name of that movie with him and Brad Pitt?
The Mexican?
No, it was Killing Me
7
Softly.
Weeks
Just
in
killing,
Tibet.
killing them
Okay.
softly.
Killing Them Softly.
I didn't know if
Yeah.
you were talking about Tony Soprano
Well, no, he was in it.
and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Mexican.
Unfortunately, we don't have to worry about him making any more movies for me to
Yeah.
confuse.
That's awesome.
Touche.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. That's about it for last week.
All right.
Upcoming, A Woman in Black 2.
The Woman in Black 2.
The Woman in Black 2.
What the fuck happened with the Woman in Black 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Nothing.
Daniel Radcliffe movie.
It was garbage.
We
Yeah.
washed her clothes.
I don't know. It was a bad horror movie.
I got your joke. It was bad.
In Black
I know it
Widow.
was, and I still loved it.
And also coming out, A Most Violent Year.
I don't know anything about that one.
2014.
It's got a
Proceed.
96.0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
That's-
it's supposed to be set in 1981. I don't. That's all I got out of it. I didn't.
It's a
and then
good
I stopped
year.
reading it.
Solid year.
So
Looking
we
forward
did
to
a
it.
lot of research.
I'm
on
going to be
this
so
one.
dead by then.
It's supposed to be the most
81?
crime-ridden year.
2081?
Of
Yeah.
U.S. history.
2081.
I'll be very dead.
Maybe.
Let's be honest. All this ain't lasting that long.
Not after those middle schoolers get through with you.
I think I can take them. I like my chances.
I'm gonna give.
18
And then
or
the guy's
15
in
to
prison
20.
after you take out the 20-year.
No, they'll get me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give one of them those meat hammers. Yeah.
For my nuts?
Yeah,
The
oh, yeah.
tenderizer.
And your dick.
Yeah, meat tenderizers. There you go. That's what I was looking
Oh.
for. Yeah, they're gonna use the spiky side.
No,
Wait,
I
aren't
like
they
the
both
flat,
spiky
mushy
Yeah,
side.
I think they are. One is just bigger than the other.
I guess there is a smooth side on the side,
Yeah.
you know, where you can just hit him on the side there.
Right on my dick. That's my fetish.
He's gonna be the last one. He's gonna be the last one in the line, though.
After your dick's nice and bruised.
He's gonna really drive things home.
Gosh. All right.
We got a hypothetical tonight?
Yeah, I think Chad had one.
Oh, which one do I go with?
I don't know.
Go for it.
Suppose there are 15 middle schoolers.
Okay, I've got one.
Oh, God.
Oh, great. Here we go.
How
It's gonna
many
be gay.
10-year-olds
Yep, knew it.
Oh, no.
do you think you
This
could
is not
take in a
going well.
fight?
That's a pretty good question.
And how would you do
I
it?
feel
What
like
size
it's a pretty
10-year-olds?
closed
Like,
answer
the-
question.
You're
though.
on what?
It's pretty closed.
Are they
answer
Samoan?
Question.
No,
Oh,
no.
there's a number.
Tell me how you're going to go about
Because
it.
you gotta get vivid with it.
Hold on. Are they like the ones that are in the like Little League World Series?
No,
the
no,
ones
no.
That are like 6'4".
Well, are we
Danny
taking? Are we
Almonte?
talking rural kids or
Urban
more
kids.
urban kids?
We're going
They got weapons.
When you say rural and urban, what exactly do you mean?
I'm just wondering if we're
White
talking
and
about
black.
like wiffle ball bats or
You're talking about a full-on race war.
switchblades. I feel like
Unarmed.
Boar's Head is what just drove you to that point.
Completely
That's
They're
really
unarmed?
not what
No,
I'm.
that was
completely
me.
unarmed.
Are we unarmed ourselves?
Yes.
Oh, that's not fair.
So
Okay,
it's just
fine.
hand-to-hand combat.
Do we have to stay unarmed or can we use one of the kids?
That's up to you.
Bonus points for using one of the kids.
Well, let me go ahead and throw this out there.
All right.
They're scared of shit, so I'm shitting in my hand and I'm chasing after them. They're gone. Problem solved.
That's not a number. You just
Oh.
said you'd shit on them.
How many?
I
before,
don't know.
I think the answer
How-
then is
one-
how
and
many
I'll shit
before
on
one
him.
toughens up?
Before one toughens
And
up.
he's like, this guy's just chasing us around with shit.
again.
Let's
I
jump
feel
him.
like we need to discuss whether this is a rural environment or an urban environment.
No, black, white, I don't care. I'm going to fuck up some 10-year-olds.
Who said anything about black and white?
That's the
You
quote
did.
of the episode right there. Black, white, I don't care. I'm
Just
gonna
because they're
fuck
inner
up
city means they're black?
Yes, that's usually what that means.
You take one word out of that sentence and it completely changes.
Yeah, up. Up. I think up was the word you're looking for. But no, probably 20. At least 20, I
20?
think.
You think you can
That's-
take on 20
Oh,
10-year-olds?
They're 10. What the fuck are they going to do?
They're gonna punch you in the dick.
I'm going to stomp them in their fucking head.
I think after they realize that they can attack you all at the same time, you're screwed.
Haven't
No,
you seen the
start
movies?
pissing
They
and
don't
shitting
realize
and
that.
kicking. Every time.
Yeah, I mean the first wave doesn't realize it, but after a while they'll
The
figure it
first
out.
wave.
They're not coming in waves. There's only 20 of them. I don't think they're coming in waves.
They're gonna
Did they
come in one-
respawn?
Obviously.
I'm pretty sure I could bust some fucking 10-year-old skulls.
I'm suddenly picturing The Matrix 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are there some breaks
There's
a
thousands
post out of the
thousands
yeah.
of 10-year-olds.
Oh, as they're running in, you just grab them.
Is
You
their
can
skull
palm,
still
you can palm
soft?
ahead in each hand. Just slam that shit together. No, it's 10
Yeah,
years.
I
Their
think
skull's
the-
not
Are
that
you
soft.
killing them?
I think
Yes.
the point
I'm
is
fucking murdering. I'm out for blood.
you only have to defeat
You wanna
one
talk
of
about-
them badly enough that none of them want to
That's
fight
true.
you.
You want to talk about blood sport? This is the real blood sport. Fuck JCVD.
Frank Dukes.
Game on, 10-year-olds.
I think 10-year-olds is the max that any of us can take on at once.
No.
No way.
I can
Disagree.
go higher than that.
No, I'm
10 of them.
10 of them's
I
a
got
lot.
10 of them. No problem.
If you punch them in the face and knock them out,
They're still
you
pretty
can just start
uncoordinated at
knocking them
10.
out.
Yeah, they're 10
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
fucking knee high.
They don't have. They
No,
got
that's-
seriously.
they're bigger than that.
No,
waist high.
They got glass
Fucking no.
jaws. Seriously.
Well,
You can knock them the fuck
I
out.
can't wait till that first one walks up and just punches Josh right in the jaw,
Real
and he's just
lightweights.
done. Well, it was one. Josh could take one.
You gotta throw him that one hitter quitter.
He just haymakering 10-year-olds, double fisted.
Fucking hit that bitch with a bottle.
Their mom signed a waiver.
Chad, the one punch machine gun.
Can't ban these guns.
Well,
All right, good.
I'm
time.
using a space laser.
Is anyone else gonna answer this question?
I did. I said 10.
I would say at least 25.
25.
Yeah, I'd go 25, 30.
Yeah.
I think I could.
As
We
many
need
as it
25
fucking
10-year-olds.
takes.
10-years don't know how to
Wait,
punch.
what does that mean?
They really
true.
don't.
They're gonna be
Maybe
like,
it takes to do what?
Yeah,
Whatever I'm
wait.
trying to do. Why am I fighting
20
10-year-olds?
25 rural.
rural 10-year-old.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
about 45.
still, I feel like we
urban.
need to.
No,
yeah.
2
you're
urban.
gonna get,
Whoa,
you're gonna get
45
more
urban.
urban.
You
I
get
want to hear
2.
some
We're
explanation
taking
here.
more urban.
More
Why?
urbans, huh? Because they aren't as
They-
well fed.
Yeah, that.
Aw.
I get it.
School lunches only go so far.
Well, they get breakfast
You
too.
said urban, not Ethiopian. There is a difference. It doesn't look like it all the time, but there is.
Oh, it's a very big difference.
We had
Just
2
saying.
listeners left after last week. We had 8 Jews. Now they're all gone.
Are you gonna tell me we have some Ethiopians we just
They were
lost?
thinking about coming back until that comment.
They don't have food, let alone internet.
We've
Swallow
lost
your
the
beer,
10-year-old listeners.
No, they're actually into it now. They're ready to fight. They're getting all their buddies.
Are you gonna throw up?
I hope so. Do it into the mic.
All right.
Well, there you go, Tanner.
Oh, our 10-year-olds are officially beaten. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yay, Jews.
Anyone else have anything to add to this week's episode?
What movie? We're doing what next week?
Face off.
We're gonna do Face Off.
I thought we were doing Doom.
No, I think we're gonna go with
Face Off?
Face Off.
Isn't Nick Cage in that? I
This little
thought we
bitch gonna
can't
puke.
have a-
Travolta.
Are you gonna puke?
Nick Cage and John Travolta.
What the fuck are you doing?
He just quit.
Tanner has left the
We're down a
building.
man.
If we could talk about a serious movie real quick, it has subtitles, so Chad is out on this one. But I watched The Raid last night, and I thought it was very good.
And everyone's
And-
like, "What the fuck is that?"
It's an Indonesian movie,
Well, that kills the rest of
Never
us.
seen it.
and it was very good. But if you watch
I'll pass,
it,
thanks.
it came out the year before Dread, and I think they just used the story from that movie.
You
to
lost
make
me
Dread.
at Indonesian movie.
That's fine. You don't have to watch it. We all know you can't read anyways. You're too busy fucking up 10-year-olds.
Glad you threw up in there. Thank you.
But
I need some scope.
for anyone who cares, it's a very good movie.
Glad you're back, Tanner. Not really.
All right, so yeah, next week Face Off.
Yeah.
This week, I think we're done.
Anybody got anything else?
We should probably be
check us out on gooseriot.com.
That's right.
Yeah.
Some of our episodes are on iTunes.
Let us know if you're having issues streaming the episodes, if there's any problems or anything like
If you
that.
can't hear this episode, let us know.
Well, yeah. Well, no, if you download it, it works fine. But for some people, were saying they were having trouble streaming it through iTunes.
Oh.
So
That sucks.
I don't know. I don't know if it was iTunes or if it was
Some
us.
people are one person.
No, there's like
Some of our
person.
listeners.
It's like
right?
two.
there's
Some of
almost
our
15
listeners.
people a week that listen, and it's pretty steady at
That's
like 13
more than
to
a
15.
baker's dozen.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing something right.
For them.
Any day now, the cash is going to start coming
Hey,
rolling.
I
yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
I actually owned the soundtrack to Congo. When it
Oh
first
my
came
God.
out.
Nice.
I bought it on compact disc.
Wow.
What is that?
That's
What is
the
a
shiny
compact
things.
disc?
Have
The
you ever
shiny
heard of
on
a
the back.
record? It's kind of like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Smaller.
Except it's more
shinier.
plastic, less vinyl.
Yeah. But it was the whole Lion King zeitgeist. You know,
Ah.
Africa was
It's
cool
going.
stuff,
yeah, it
Circle
was.
of Life. This was 1 year after that. It was still hot. So.
Everybody loved Africa back then.
The circle
I
of
feel like
life.
the movie might have been better animated.
I'd watch that.
Huh.
Wasn't that called The Lion King?
The exact same
Yeah, but
movie.
there's Yetis in this one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Yetis.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some cartoon
Switch the
movie with
hyenas
Yetis?
and the
Rudolph.
Yetis.
Oh,
So
yeah,
right
Rudolph
about
did
that
have
Mayan
Yetis.
era, you must never go there, Simba.
Polk County.
Blue diamonds.
Anyway,
All right.
check us out on
Definitely
gooseright.com.
Blue Diamonds.
We're on Facebook, YouTube,
Anywhere else you
Reddit,
can see us, and some places you don't care
the
to see us.
Twitters, you name it, we got it. Find
All,
us.
Yeah,
all those
did you
fine
tweet it all
things that
last
Al
week?
Gore has provided
No.
for us.
Well, I got nothing to say. People talk to me.
Those are some
Talk to me and
good
I'll talk
tubes.
back.
By the way, make sure you guys vote for Jeb Bush, future president of America.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, see you guys later.
Peace.
Did you guys see that site? Did you see the thing I
Yeah,
shared?
I
Wasn't
saw
that?
it.